And that's why everyone's always like, oh, I didn't get any value from the pricing video. That's because you're lazy. You're not even trying. Just about every single day I get questions about pricing. And the way those questions come about are usually somewhere along the lines of, hey, I have this account that's 10,000 square feet. I gotta clean it 3 times a week. How do I price that? And I want to, address that question. I really think that that's a lazy way to think about coming up with pricing. So I want us to basically just stop trying to price by square feet. It just doesn't work. That does not give you anything about the job that's going to help you actually come up with a good price. And this is why a lot of people's price is off, and a lot of people keep getting turned down, or people keep saying you're way too expensive, and those type of things. That comes because we're just trying to find some formulaic price by square foot so that we can make the math easy for us. And if you haven't noticed by now, I'm not going to give you some X amount of dollars per square foot is the right price, because that's not the right price, and it never will be. That's just not how business works. What you need to be more focused on is, what is this job going to cost you to produce? Or what is the product going to cost you to produce? What is this service going to cost you as the business owner? What is that going to cost you? And that's where you can start off to find your actual price. It almost never starts off with a square footage. That's great if you get a contract where the entire square footage of the location is the cleanable square footage, but that's rare. Every office and every service is going to be different. Every client's going to be a little bit different. They're going to have their own wants and their own needs, and the second that you start trying to automate everything in terms of pricing is when you're going to get into solutions that don't match for your customer. You end up solving problems that they didn't ask you to solve. And that can breed resentment in the business relationship, because they'll be paying for things that they don't actually need to be paying for. And yeah, you'll be making some extra money in the short term, but you don't want to run your business like that. In long term, you'll eventually lose that business, or to put a strain on that business. So you may not necessarily lose it, but those type of things can put a strain on the business relationship, because the price isn't as optimized as it could be for the client. And in turn, that means it's not optimized for your business. So eventually those relationships, or that revenue, is eventually going to go away.
Look, this for all my boss days. Go do your boss days. Loving how you boss, babe. This for all my dreamers and my doers, and all the entrepreneurs. Just believe in what you're doing and pursuing. Look, this for all my boss days. Go do your boss days.
Absolutely great if you do find a client where their entire 10,000 square foot facility, they want you to take care of every single square inch of that facility, and that's great. And if that is your niche, where you kind of consistently have a specific client type, and the cleans are for the most part exactly the same, and you have a systematized process way of going about getting that particular job done, then yeah, you can start to standardize your pricing and have automatic pricing or listed out pricing that you can place on your website. But in commercial, this is not residential cleaning. Like, there's houses, a lot easier to standardize your pricing. If you're in residential cleaning, then great. Standardizing your pricing is something I think you should do as soon as you possibly can, because you can come to a price per square foot relatively easy, because your locations and the service and the tasks that you're doing inside of your clients' homes, that doesn't change a whole lot. You really just need to know the square footage and how many bedrooms, or what are the room types that you're cleaning. And depending on whatever services you provide, if you know how much those activities cost you per hour, then yeah, you have a price per square feet, especially if you know the production rate of your team. But in commercial, the good thing about commercial is how customizable it is for your client. You can give a solution that matches them perfectly. And most of the time, businesses don't need everything you have to offer. Yes, you want to try to sell them as much services as you can, but only to the extent that actually is the solution to their problem. Look, I take no joy in being the tough love cleaning business coach. I really wish it was super easy and everyone could do it exactly how they see it in their head, and everything, just the math just works out super easy and you don't have to put any effort into figuring things out. But it's just not business. If it was that easy, literally everyone would be doing it and everyone would be mega successful in their cleaning businesses. But that's just not the case. Most cleaning businesses actually fail. almost all of them actually fail. So stop trying to price by square foot. It's a lazy way to go about it, especially in the beginning. Later on, when you have a solid production rate, you've done a bunch of jobs, and you have a standardized system where you know exactly how long tasks take you in certain facility type, then you can start to think about standardizing your pricing. But a better way to approach it for the beginning, for everyone starting off, is how much is this job going to cost? The total square footage doesn't tell you much about how much this job is going to cost. What's going to give you that information is how long is this job going to take? What is the scope of work? That is where you should start. That is starting place number one. That's the only thing you should be worried about. What is the scope of work? What are the actual tasks that this business needs from me to do? And that's where you start to figure out how long those particular tasks are going to take you. That's going to give you a cost, an employee cost, and then you get to add your other costs on top of that, and then you add your profit or profit margin and all your different packaging options on top of that, starting from how much this job is actually going to cost you. You know, as a business owner, it has nothing to do with the square foot. It's more about the cleanable square footage. So if that facility is 10,000 square feet, but they only want you to, take out the trash and sweep a couple of offices that have hard flooring, then you're not going to charge them the same as you would for deep cleaning an entire 10,000 square foot facility. Does that make sense? That's why I don't give you standardized pricing, and that's why everyone's always like, oh, I didn't get any value from the pricing video. That's because you're lazy. You're not even trying. You're just looking for some formulaic A plus B equals C and to get your pricing, and that's not business. You have to do something for yourself. And like, I hate to be so pessimistic. I really want you to be able to be successful, and I don't want to have the only right way to do a business. There is no right way to do this business, but I can tell you right now that trying to copy off of the way someone else sets the price in their business is going to set yourself up for failure. It's just going to set yourself up for failure because you're not running a business that is built for you. You're running someone else's business, and you're running a business that someone else built to make life easier for them, not for you. And it doesn't do anything for your clients. It doesn't do anything for your business. It doesn't do anything to help put you into a place where you can see the growth or where you can make changes to the price as the economy changes or as the industry changes. You need to be able to move on the fly and make those type of adjustments as a business owner. So I make a lot of videos on pricing. I have a bunch of old videos on them, so go check them out if you want a more detailed look at how I think about pricing. I actually did a live stream where I walked through a facility and we priced that facility from top to bottom. So go check that out. I think it's in the playlist with the rest of my live streams. But yeah, go check that video out and go check out all the rest of my videos on my channel. I got a lot of value on this channel. You can see me build my cleaning business from day one when I started off as a homeless man and getting my first client into moving into a storage unit and then moving into my second office. And now we're here outside of my third facility. I will be unveiling that pretty soon. I'm very excited about it. We definitely still have some construction left to do. We have to build a couple walls. I got to figure out what we're going to do for some overhead lights. But yeah, everything's coming together. Remember to like all the videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A lot of you guys watch the videos and aren't subscribed to the channel, that's really dumb, man. Make learning about this business easy for yourself by doing at least the free things, subscribing to channels like mine. I don't have a whole lot of things to tell you, as you can see. I do have some resources available if you want to check them out, including a free proposal template. So if you're not sure how to present your offer to a client that you really want to impress, check out the proposal template. A lot of people are having a lot of success with presenting their business with the proposal template, and it's absolutely free. So go to mycleaningboss.com/proposal and yeah, check it out. And if you even don't use it, it'll actually give you a good idea of how I'm doing proposals for big jobs, and you'll be able to at least maybe create one for yourself. But if you like the proposal, go ahead and change out my pictures to your pictures, my colors to your colors, and things like that, and use it for yourself. Hope you guys got some value from this one. Love y'all. It's cold. I'm gonna go ahead and get inside this studio. Keep that boss mentality. Peace.
Just believe in what you're doing and pursuing love.
I specialize in coaching and consulting for new and aspiring commercial cleaning business owners just like you.
He helped me get this whole process started.
I talked to that man for less than 30 minutes, okay?
It was a great move for me to make. I ain't have a lot of money or nothing, but he gave me the steps I need to take to do it.
My goal is to equip you with the tools and the knowledge you need to thrive in this competitive industry.
And all I can say is that the value that was given to us in that 1 hour was well worth what we paid for, in my opinion.
DJ's consultation is 100% worth it.
I come up with a custom plan for you and your business.
The information he provided was invaluable, man.
He provided so much value.
We really love how this information was tailored to our specific needs.
Best practices, marketing strategies, and industry secrets, and anything else you need to get ahead.
We've noticed a big shift in our business.
I just closed 2 clients.
You're also going to save a lot of money by avoiding costly mistakes by learning from someone who's experienced and who's done exactly what you're trying to do.
I highly recommend DJ The Boss.
We definitely recommend a consultation with DJ The Boss to anybody with the cleaning service.
I definitely would recommend using DJ services.
I appreciate you, DJ The Boss.
Shout out to you, DJ The Boss.
Book a one-on-one session with me, and we can help get your business to the next level.